Gabs, this is Tortimer the Great. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Pixelmon Elements. I will warn you before we get started today that I am not feeling very well. You can probably tell in my voice, and so it's quite possible that I'm going to have to pause to take a drink of water or even cough. I might try and cut out all of the coughs before we get too much nastiness going. I might cut it out in editing, so it may not affect you guys too much, but if you get weird, quiet spots, that may be what's happening. So, what we're doing today is continuing training. I want to go through a couple of things with you guys before we get into that, though, because it's been about a week since I've recorded Pixelmon Elements. I had a bunch of stuff backed up, and so I haven't had a chance to touch it in a while. But they've made some big changes to the shop, which have made some big changes to our game at the moment. So, they added a whole second level to the shop here where you can sell all kinds of things for all kinds of money. And that's been really useful because I had all kinds of things that I just was not able to do anything with. And this shop went up and I was able to finally get rid of most of that. So, things like, let's take a look at our vault. Had a ton of stuff stashed in here. And then our ender chest. We had a bunch of stuff in there as well. But long story short, we made some money. And so, as we can see, managed to buy a bunch of experience shares and lucky eggs. I've got a couple of spare lucky eggs once we want to start single battling with people. Was able to buy a ton of rare candies. I'm not really planning on using these unless it's a last-ditch effort. But I also got a bunch of held items for us to use in our battles, things like that. So yeah. Alright. So yeah, we sold a ton of held items we had. At one point, now it's been moved into the main shop now, but at one point the daily saleable deals over there, they had, They had GS balls. They had Master Balls, Park Balls, and GS Balls for sale. And I had bought a bunch of GS Balls previously. Now, they've jacked up the price now. But when I bought my GS Balls, they were only $75, which makes sense because GS Balls are worthless. They're just a fancy-looking Pokeball. I just kind of like them, so I bought a bunch of them at one point. And then they went up for sale for like $6,000 a piece. So I sold a bunch of those. And then all the random held items and things that I got as well. Oh, this is going to be bad. I've already had to pause to cough twice. So, let's get into it because we really got to get going here. So we've got the things that we need now. It may be too little too late because this is our second to last training episode. But we are going to do the best we can, and if we end up not getting... I really want to get everybody to at least... Because there's so many legendaries on the field, I'm not going to feel too bad about using those rare candies to get to at least, like, the mid-60s or so. And I think that that's going to work out pretty well for us. But I want to try training naturally first, and we do have some power items to use at a certain point once we get our levels up, so... what I'm going to do is I'm going to just throw out Crocodile for now, knock tons of things out, and then we'll get going with some single battling if we need to. But let's get him going up here. It looks like the spawns are a little low out here. Lunatones usually do pretty good for us if we can hit them. There we are. Alright, so officially starting here. Let's get this crunch going. Oops, somebody gained some levels. Alrighty, let's go further up the hill a little bit. Crocodile's been growing very nicely. He now has Earthquake, which is very, very nice. And I did throw Stone Edge on him. We had that TM. Excuse me. We had that TM, so I threw it on him. And that seemed to be working out pretty well for us. Just in terms of... coverage and things like that. I will say that the tournament has gone out now, or the tournament bracket. We haven't done the battles yet, none of that started yet. We still have a couple of days to train yet at this point of this recording. But I do know who our matchup is going to be. I'm not going to really say it here, but needless to say, it's going to be a bit of a challenge. We're going to have to be real smart with what we're doing. You guys may be able to determine who it is based on that information, given what types you know are in the game here. But it's going to be interesting, to say the least. So we're going to have to work on this quite a bit, and we are going to do that. We're going to make sure that we've got everything prepared. That Rhydon survived. Give me a break. And in fact, I don't normally like to do this on things like this, but given how terrible my voice is right now, it's probably not going to be real fun for you guys to listen to anyway. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to actually speed up. Well, not speed up. I'm just going to give you guys some montage music. Oh, that was dumb. Yeah, I knew they levitated. I meant to hit crunch. So I'm going to actually give you guys some fun overlay music, montagey stuff. But I'm going to stop talking because it's just not going to be fun for anybody if I keep doing that. So I think that's probably going to be it for me for today until the end. I'll probably bring you guys back a couple of times maybe to talk to you about some things. But other than that, I'm just going to kind of go. Do my grinding, stop worrying about talking for a bit, and just let it ride, because, ooh, even just listening to myself right now, it's terrible. So I don't want to subject you guys to this any longer, but yeah, so I'll be back in a little bit. You guys enjoy the funky Pokemon music, and I'll bring you guys back in a little bit. Alrighty. Alright guys, I think we're just about at the end here. I'm gonna head back to the healer. Not the biggest progress we could have made today, but I think that the experience shares are definitely going to help. We've only got one more episode left, so again, it may be too little too late, but we do have those rare candies in reserve in case we need to use them. Iron defense, no. Alright, so that's enough battling for today. But yeah, so again, able to sell a ton of drops through all the sellable things that they've added now, able to get a ton of money that way, so I think we're probably going to be pretty good to go. You know, I won't use those rare candies except for in the direst of circumstances, and I really don't feel too bad doing that either way, just because you know, some people had access to legendaries and things like that, which our type didn't even have, and things like that. So they were available. I bought them legitimately. I'm going to use them if I need to. But yeah, so Crocodile 61, people are starting to grow there. May use a couple of rare candies in between. Well, let's go. In fact, let's go to spawn, and we'll do that now. I want to get everybody up to what, level 50, and then we'll continue with grinding next episode. Just get a little bit of a boost for people here. I think I want to get Poniard evolved this episode. So we'll do that. There we go, level 50, retract. Houndoom, come on out. It's nice that they are foul play. Yeah, we'll do that. Get some stuff going here. Ooh, flamethrower. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of Firefang for that. And he's 50 now. Alright, Drapion, come on down. Get him going here. And this way, if we give a little bit of a boost, we may be able to focus a little bit more on... Let's see, this is 80, this is 70. Yep, I'll do that. He's 50. Excuse me. Poniard. I think he evolves at level 50, which is my main goal for doing this. I'd really like for him to be evolved. No? What level do you evolve at, mate? There we go, 52! Alright. So we finally will have our Bisharp, which will be good, and that way we'll be able to pretty easily continue grinding him, with him being a little more powerful, and worst case scenario, then he's, you know, evolved and ready for the tournament a little bit there. So, alright, so he's 52, and Sableye will give you a little bit of a boost here too, buddy. Foul play. I'm going to make him more of a utility person. Oh, and he's level 51. Alrighty, well, I think that's going to be it for me today, folks. I hope you enjoyed the music from this episode. Sorry, my voice is disgusting. Can't do much about being sick. The puppy's just eaten up so much of my time. Haven't really had any other time to record, and this thing is ending. This is, what, Thursday I'm recording this on? And we're done. Our time is up as of Friday. So kind of had to get in here and start recording either way. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. We're going to continue and head out back to Elite Training next episode. Maybe do a little bit of EV training and stuff like that. And wrap it up with that. Whatever levels we gain and things like that. I'll probably get everybody to around, you know, I want to get everybody to about 60, 70 time frame, just because of, you know, legendaries and everything like that. Just we've got the rare candies, we might as well use them. It's a legitimate strategy. They have them for sale in the shop, so yeah, I don't think anyone would be too mad. We bought them legitimately. There's no way to get them otherwise, so yeah. Alrighty, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Probably we'll do some EV training next time with our power items and things like that. I'll sell all this junk. Power weight, that's HP, isn't it? But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Tortimer the Grain. You guys have been great. Make sure those likes, comments, and subscriptions for me, and I'll see you all next time. Have a good one.